Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, August 11th. Those pesky northwest flow thunderstorm areas. We've got that to watch. Pretty good front this weekend, and the tropics heating up a little bit. So a lot to talk about. We'll check some images this morning. First off, a beautiful shot there of the sky over Tuscaloosa late yesterday. Modest clouds. Had a lot of people send in those photographs. Just beautiful. Often those are associated with severe weather and underneath the anvil, but in this case, there was no severe weather last night. Just gorgeous pockets of clouds up in the sky. Thought that was a neat scene there. There's the view this morning coming from Tuscaloosa. That's from the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. Things are nice and calm. Go to the Birmingham Metro. That's the Inverness Skycam. Wouldn't it be nice if Highway 280 had traffic like that all day? That was at 5:04 this morning. And way down south, that is the old U.S. Highway 80 bridge, the Edmund Pettus Bridge over the Alabama River, as seen from the Skycam on Water Street in downtown Selma in Dallas County. Again, the southern edge of the westerlies providing just various a number of these clusters of thunderstorms. And we got another one on the way, it looks like. That's the Columbus, Mississippi next rad at 5:06, and big storms over the Mississippi Delta. In fact, a few flash flood warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings over there. We also note over here a couple of showers just west of Birmingham. So certainly the chance of scattered showers and storms is warranted today. And unlike yesterday where we had that little zone over West Alabama below US 82, everybody could see a storm today. And obviously, the more numerous ones will be later today. Highs yesterday, I guess the thing that's encouraging, it's the cooler air coming down across the Great Lakes. Look at those highs in the 70s up there. And you go up into Canada, highs only in the 50s in spots. That looks awfully good. But for Texas, same old, same old. More triple-digit heat. Wow, it's been a summer out there. But at least in Oklahoma, they're getting some relief as numbers are coming down. Usually show you the watch warning map. Last couple of mornings, just not much out there. In fact, looks like a high wind advisory or a wind advisory for one county in Idaho and those warnings in Mississippi, and that's it. Convective outlook, slight risk of severe weather. The standard risk from the Mississippi Delta back up across the Central Plains. Tomorrow, much of the nation's midsection with a slight risk of severe weather. From near Little Rock up to parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota. And look at day 3 on Saturday. Got a risk down into northwest Alabama in advance of a pretty strong front for August that we'll be watching this weekend. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Pretty big numbers here. This is suggesting 2-inch rains for the northern third of the state. And the amounts taper off down to about 1/2 inch on the Gulf Coast. And, boy, the circle guys at NHC are just going crazy here. They've got 4 of them drawn, and really, one is the remnants of Emily. No problem. Little cluster around Florida Peninsula, and that's not going to be an issue. The ones to watch are those out there in the breeding ground in the far eastern Atlantic. You got 2 back-to-back, and modeling is picking up on both of them. The lead system... this is Invest 92. The models are in pretty good agreement that the thing is going to pass north of the Leeward Islands, north of Puerto Rico by early next week. And traditionally, on a path like that, they recurve. Not always, but remember, early next week, a very strong trough sets up over the east. That should turn that thing out to sea. I'm fairly confident in saying that. Of course, it's not carved in stone, but I think that'll be a recurving storm. And I guess the one behind it here, this is Invest 93, the one just off the coast of Africa, has potential to be more of a low-latitude system, and that's more of the one to watch. So, but those things are awfully close together, and sometimes they don't do well when they're like that, back-to-back, but we'll see. Whatever, they're a long way out there, but it's about time. Things have been so quiet out there for so long. Check the modeling. This is the OZGFS at 7 o'clock this evening at 500 millibars. And again, we're kind of on the southern edge of the westerlies, northwest flow aloft. And again, these surface charts are just no good. They don't help us much. The synoptic scale models are not able to pick up on these mesoscale convective systems and We'll just mention scattered showers and storms today. Highs in the low 90s. Now, the one thing about the modeling, really, there's been some consistency in the idea of tomorrow being a relatively dry day. We've seen this pretty much all week long, and that trend continues this morning. This is suggesting any showers tomorrow, very few and far between, with highs in the low to mid-90s, and we'll kind of lean that way in the forecast. Saturday, very strong wave coming down across the Midwest, and down below that, a lot of convection north of us. And in advance of that front, we could see a pretty good band of thunderstorms, maybe late Saturday or even Saturday night. And then on Sunday, the front comes in here, and it could be that maybe by Sunday, the more numerous ones are south of Interstate 20. It's possible. We'll still roll with a pretty decent chance of showers and storms and kind of adjust the forecast as we go. But I think it's inevitable that at some point, either late Saturday, Saturday night, or Sunday, we'll have a pretty good pop of showers and storms. They could pack a pretty good punch as well. And then Monday, a nice trough sets up over the east. Yeah, buddy. That's going to bring down some very refreshing continental air that's dry. Highs in the 80s, lows drop in the 60s. There's Tuesday. Maybe by Tuesday morning, some of those cooler pockets up there in northeast Alabama could see upper 50s. Hints of fall. You can hear the footballs flying. And Wednesday, moisture begins to return. Maybe a shower or storm there, and there's Thursday of next week. Still looks kind of dry, but I think we'll mention some risk of scattered showers both days. A couple of more days. Yeah, here comes that tropical system. And again, you can see that it's in a pretty decent position to recurve. We'll go to the 22nd. It's pretty close to the upper Atlantic coast, really, and then it finally turns out to sea after that. Check the end of the forecast on the 26th of August. And again, we've got, Ridge 588 Ridge over the east, and that looks pretty standard, kind of soupy and muggy and some risk of scattered showers and storms, typical late August weather there. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Being Alabama's news leader means digging deeper to get you the facts, working harder so you have all sides of the story, and not being afraid to tell the truth. Every day you award us by making ABC 3340 Alabama's most watched news. And now the Associated Press has named us Alabama's most outstanding news operation. That's 9 times since 1996, more than all other stations combined. And that's 9 more reasons you should trust the news leader. ABC 3340.